My name is André Joseph. I'm the writer, director, and producer of the short film Dismissal Time. When I was a teenager, I went to a Catholic school on the South Shore of Staten Island. It had a really good performing arts program, and of course it was co-ed, so I didn't want to go to an all-boys school at the time, and I felt that Catholic schools were very safe to be in compared to public schools that I always heard stories were a little bit more dangerous at that point. But what I found in the time that I was there in this school was there wasn't a lot of diversity in terms of the student body. So being a North Shore kid going to a school that's on the South Shore and very Caucasian, to say the least, I found myself in a lot of situations where people couldn't look past my skin color. And there would be sometimes the casual N-word calling. They would expect me to be into certain types of music or certain types of activities when I'm not in school, and I wasn't any of those things. I was just a regular kid with the dream of being a movie maker and just spending time with friends, playing video games, and just doing what most average teens would do. But a particular situation that involved a girl that I was interested in my class led to an accusation of me writing an alleged hit list of students that I didn't like. And I thought it was a joke. I didn't believe it. I thought it was just a prank that was, being brought up every now and then. But when the Columbine shooting happened that year, I got called into the guidance counselor's office and got accused of this very thing. In fact, they even showed me the paper that it was written on. And of course, I didn't do it. I flat out denied it, but it really did affect my state of mind, and only made worse by them having to bring my parents in, the friends that I had, and just even my teachers asking, is this kid too quiet? Does he exhibit behaviors of harming himself or anybody else? And even when they just decided maybe I didn't do it after all, they promised to exonerate me in front of the school, but when they had arranged a school assembly where I thought this was going to be addressed, instead they announced a school dance instead. And not long after that, I left this school and ended up going to a public school where I felt I didn't have to stand out and I didn't have to be, caught up in any kind of drama that was going to lead to another situation like this ever again. For a long time, I suppressed these feelings, and every now and then I always had a little bit of PTSD if I'm in a situation with a lot of white people around and feeling like I'm the only black person in the room or in the classroom. So I always have that worry of having to go through that situation again, and sometimes that uneasiness of my skin color getting brought up in some very awkward situations. It wasn't until the lockdowns in 2020 when I saw what was going on outside the world. And I've always been somebody that gets frustrated with the lack of justice when it comes to race-related incidents in this country. But like everybody else in America, when I saw the video of George Floyd being murdered by white police officers in Minnesota, and brutally, it sparked a revolution in this country that I have never seen in my lifetime, not in the scale that I've seen it previously. And it did have a profound effect on me, and I felt like those feelings I had in high school were starting to resurface. And rather than sit there waiting for life to begin again, I knew I needed to take some kind of action. And I even went out and spoke out about, my own experiences of being profiled by police and my situation in high school, and other times where I got accused of doing terrible things that I was innocent of. And I would always get maybe that one or two people who privately contact me and say, oh no, that's just fake unity. Why are you part of this? There's no problem in this country. And that's the flat out denial. And that was the wake up call for me to take action and to tell my story in a way that I felt would impact the world as we know it.